Yo. Yo. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And reporting from the sidelines all game long, we've got David Aldridge. Now the starting group for the visitors. Falls out there with Chamberlain. Then there's Irving. Then there's Worthy. And it's Jordan in at the point guard position. And for the Bulls, they've got O'Neal. Pippen is out there with Michael Jordan. Then it's Robinson, and it's Nowitzki in at the 3. Well, here we have two of the most dominant centers ever in the NBA, Greg. Shaq and David Robinson lacing them up for the same side here in this one.
And these guys, bitter rivals back in the day. But, man, I can't think of two guys I'd want more filling up the middle.
Greg, imagine driving into the paint, and they're waiting for you. That is terrifying stuff for opposing offenses.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Fall, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Well, as much scoring as Jordan does, the only thing he really cares about is that the team wins.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Fires the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Yeah, nice timing there on that catch and shoot. Jordan with such a musical rhythm to his game.
A drive by Jordan, and he banks in the layup. Jordan's got 5.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Worthy. Back to Jordan. Nowitzki with the rebound. Robinson against Chamberlain. And the dunk by Robinson.
Love the show of force there from Robinson. When he's deep inside, it is clear for takeoff.
There's 1:26 left in the first. Outside Irving. Jordan passes to Fall. Chamberlain with it. It's good.
But here's the problem. No one's got the strength to move Wilt off his spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
And Jordan throws it down.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Jordan's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. And Jordan throws it down.
Yeah, it's like he just keeps going up and up. Limitless vertical for MJ.
Here's Jordan. And Jordan throws it down.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But, Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Here's Jordan. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. He's got 7.
Well, Jordan's jumper is just pure, especially at that range.
Pippen. That one misses. Some solid defense from Chamberlain. On the wing, Worthy. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
What is going on right now?
Shaquille O'Neal. Wayne Wade.
Jordan outside. Outside for Pippen. There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. Jordan looking it over. Misses the easy stuff.
Well, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
So it's a tie game as we end the first. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Worthy out there with Sabonis. And it's Bird. Then there's Wade. And it's Brown in at the 2. Here's Bird. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And that was a terrific pass from Wade. You knew he could find people, and that could separate him in this league.
Now here's Jordan. Nowitzki for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Nowitzki's got the lead up to 1 now for the Bulls. Brown with the bounce pass. Wade kicks to Brown. Pass to Bird. Leans. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Jordan with it. Guarded now by Larry Bird. And Jordan throws it down.
And right there, you see how quickly MJ gets into the air. Yet another one of his natural gifts.
.156 left in the first half. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history. And he had more than enough room there for one of those trademark slams that he's become noted for.
And Greg, don't you think once he got that space, you just knew it was going to happen?
So did the defense.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, everybody in the building was waiting for it.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Jordan against Pippen. Jordan passes to Halliburton. Puts it up from 7. And David Robinson pulls it down. The Bulls leading by 3. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now. It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
Here's Jordan following the basket by Shaquille O'Neal.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Chicago.
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
And he knocks down the first one.
The drive, the willpower of Michael Jordan is on a completely different level. He is competing every second he is on the floor and always looking for any way he can beat you.
And both free throws good for Jordan.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Chicago. 3-point lead. Outside for Jordan. The three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. Jordan's got 14 points for the game. Jordan's gone a perfect 2 of 2 from the arc. From 20 feet out. And it's Irving missing. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Offensive rebound. Here's Robinson. Lays it up and banks it in. Robinson's got the lead up to 8 now for Chicago.
I mean, just throwing himself on the offensive glass. Robinson knows he has the size and length to capitalize there.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you, owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
O'Neal from long range. Offensive rebound. Pippen dishes to O'Neal. From deep, Jordan hits it from three-point range. Jordan's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And so it's Chicago, holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Michael Jordan in this game, he has been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
So with Irving on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. We've got Jordan. Robinson is out there with Nowitzki. Then it's Pippen, and it's Shaq in at the 5. Here's Irving, and the rejection by Pippen. A shot's good from Irving.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Also relying on his skill there. That's a nice move against length.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
At the line for one, Michael Jordan.
Free throw good, Jordan.
The drive, the willpower of Michael Jordan is on a completely different level. He is competing every second he is on the floor and always looking for any way he can beat.
Pass to Pippen. Up top, Shaq. Shoots the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. O'Neal's got 5.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Irving way outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Bulls leading by 15. Here's the 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And it was going back and forth there for a while. But now starting to just stretch out that lead a bit. They're definitely looking like the better team.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. To the middle, here's Chamberlain, and it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
And that's just too easy. The size, strength, length, no way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close.
Jordan passes to O'Neal. Misses the layup.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Robinson with the block.
And there you see why Robinson is the anchor of this defense. Massive wingspan, easily allowing him to turn away shots.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Wade, he's checked in for Chamberlain. Jordan against Wade. It's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Jordan outside. Worthy against Nowitzki. Worthy, no good. Chicago with the ball. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. And that one is good. 44 seconds left to play in the third. Worthy outside. Locked up there for Wade. And it's Wade with the jam.
The bounce is real from Wade. Wow.
32 seconds left in the third. Down low. That's good from Nowitzki on the assist from Michael Jordan. Nowitzki's got 6 points in the quarter.
It looked like he was playing against his little brother out there, the way he just went right over him with his height.
Worthy with the bucket.
An all-around talent. Wade is outstanding at involving his guys.
Jordan looking around. Hands it from downtown. Jordan's got 23.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Thanks, ref. Hey, ref, was it like that the whole time? I wish somebody would have said something. I didn't notice until just now. Yeah, I guess I must have had it muted from when I was playing Showdown.
Nobody near Irving. Drills it from outside.
Yeah, I'm just over here grinding it out for the free 10-pack box.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Pippen feeling it out.
Oh my gosh. That is too funny, ref. Because, like, no joke, the whole time I've just been yapping away. And, like, I honestly didn't even notice that the mic wasn't on and nobody said anything. So I just been here just yapping away the whole fucking time about the game and shit. That's fucking bananas. Next time, ref, if you ever hear me being that quiet, please say something and be like, Indy, do you have your mic on? Because I really didn't even notice.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm.
It's bananas because I've been talking about the game and how much I've been enjoying the game the whole fucking time.
A great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a
that is too
pass
funny.
In the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
But yeah, I'm just completing this these challenges for the free 10-pack box. I got nothing else to do.
If it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters.
I got 109 Tier 1 Showdown wins, and I only need 11 more wins to get to 120. So I'm just taking a little bit of a break, and I'm just getting this free 10-pack box, see if I get anything good from it.
On the block.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
It's funny, all year I've been grinding it out for like any sort of free packs or any sort of free box, and I never get anything good from the free packs or the free boxes. But anytime I go onto Twitter, there's always somebody being like, oh, I pulled a 100, I pulled an Invincible, I pulled a go-kart out of the free 10-pack box. And I'm like, that's funny, I've never gotten anything good all fucking year out of one of those.
Pass to Pippen. Puts up a deep three.
This company was real stingy this year. It was really hard to pull anything good from the free packs or the free 10-pack box.
Nowitzki for 3. And it's rebounded by Dr. J, Julius Irving. To the paint. Here's Jordan. And
yeah, guys, I don't know if you guys saw my lineup, but like I was saying this whole time, I'm really happy with this team that I was able to assemble. I like every single player on it, and the biggest surprise on this team of mine, I want to say I'm really in love with this GOAT Dirk Nowitzki. I think the card is elite. And also GOAT Larry Bird surprised the shit out of me too. And I'm real happy with the people I was able to like get from my squad.
Just over a minute into this final quarter of play.
Oh, Ganja, I don't know how many 100 overall packs I've been opening up since Season 8 started.
Another miss by Irving.
I've lost track of how many option packs I've opened up, how many premium packs I've opened up. I haven't gotten anything good out of any of them. None of them have been premium. None of them have had good options in them. It's all been a shit festival. I'm trying to think. Actually, I can't lie. Out of one of the 100 packs, I did get the 100 overall LeBron James, and I did get the 100 overall Giannis. But to me, those are cards that right now, at this stage of the game, I don't want to run 100 overall King James or the 100 Giannis. I want, you know, at the very least, I want the Invincible King James or the Invincible Giannis.
There's a screen.
I really wouldn't want to run the 100 King James. Although, not that you can't run any 100s at this stage of the game. At this stage of the game, if I had Ben Simmons, I would run them. I would also run Wemby. I would love to get those cards. But I wouldn't. I really wouldn't want to run a 100 overall LeBron James or a 100 overall Giannis over the cards I have. I love, like when I say I love the cards that I have in the team that I assembled, I love every single card. Shaq, I love this Shaq, his player build is huge. Just his player build alone makes it difficult on defense for people to like get around him and stuff. Just because his player build is so big. I still like my David Robinson. Like I said, this Dirk Nowitzki card really surprised the shit out of me. I thought I was going to be upset with Dirk Nowitzki. I thought I wasn't going to like him that much because I wanted Giannis at first, and I wanted LeBron, and then I wanted that Timmy D. But I was like, let me give Dirk Nowitzki a try. And then once I got Dirk Nowitzki, I was like, well, this card is elite. This card is S tier. It's in this, I want to say Giannis, Timmy D, and Dirk are all S tier cards, and they're all elite cards. You can't go wrong with either card.
Guarded by Jordan. And a miss there on the triple.
Yeah, I know, Ganja, but the thing is that I've been trying to get, I've been fishing for Ben Simmons and 100 Wemby. I would love to have 100 Wemby, 100 Ben Simmons, and 100 Yao. I would love to have all three of those cards in my reserves. I would love to have those cards in my reserves. And, oh my God, don't tell me I was supposed to beat this team by 20 points and I only won by 18 points. That's going to piss me off. But, those are the only three 100s that I feel like they're still S tier. I feel like cards like LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Shaq, Porzingis, they're still very good cards. They're A tier cards for sure. But, I wouldn't play them over any of the GOATs I have. But 100 Wemby, 100 Yao, and 100 Ben Simmons are so good that I would play them over some of my GOAT cards. 100 Yao is better. 100 Yao, if you got 100 Yao, he's better than the GOAT David Robinson. He's better than GOAT Wilt Chamberlain. He's way better than both of those cards. That's me being honest. If you have 100 Ben Simmons, he's better than GOAT Oscar J. He's better, Oscar Robertson. He's better than Steph Curry. I don't want to say he's better than Penny Hardaway, but he might be even better than Penny Hardaway. So there are some 100s that are left in the game that are S tier cards, and they're just as good as the GOATs, and they're just as good as the Invincibles, especially if you got them badged up. The funny thing is, Ganja, I'm thinking about selling all of my GOAT cards and running with. I have a really nice team of 100 cards, that I put together. I have a really nice team of 100 cards assembled, and I was thinking of just running with my 100s and maybe selling the cards before this season ends, and then get ready for the final season, which is season 9. And hopefully the cards, they take a bigger dip, and hopefully I'm able to, do a lot of shopping with the MT I have. So I might sell my whole squad. Hey, Ganja, I've got a question. Have you been around in previous years? Because this is my first year with the auction house being around. So, what happens when they drop those GOAT packs and those Invincible packs? What happens when they drop those, GOAT boxes? Does that completely, tank the market? And if it does completely tank the market, how bad does it take the market? Are GOAT cards going to be 100,000? Are they going to be buyouts? Or, what do you, what can I expect? Because I was thinking of selling, all of my GOAT cards, and then hopefully having more money, more MT for season 9, and be able to pick up more GOAT cards, or different ones. But I kind of don't want to risk, I feel like that's a huge risk, and I don't want to sell my cards and then not be able to get them back. But everyone keeps, everyone claims that the market is going to tank even more, once season 9 starts, and once they drop those GOAT boxes.
Back to Pippen from the arc, and he's good on the 3-ball.
But I really am excited about season 9. I know it's the final season, and I know we're supposed to be excited about 2K26. But like I said, guys, man, we just got these GOAT cards at the end of season 7, and I'm not 100% ready to move on to a new game and start all over again from the beginning with diamonds and pink diamonds, and we're gonna all be complaining about how bad the shooting is. We're gonna be complaining about how bad the dribbling is. We're gonna be complaining about how, you know, boring the game is and how slow it is. You know, and it's not the game, it's the fucking cards. You know, they fucking suck in the beginning when you start off with amethysts and diamonds and pink diamonds. The game sucks because the cards suck ass. Because they want you to spend money in the game. They want you to spend money to make the game good. You know, they want you to spend money to make the game enjoyable for yourself. And that's end game for me. You know, to me, this is the best part of the year. This is the best part of the season.
Robinson against Chamberlain.
And this is the best part of the whole cycle of the game.
Love the show of force there from Robinson. When he's deep inside, it is clear for takeoff.
Oh, I know there's going to be GOAT packs and Invincible packs, Ganja, but what happens to the auction house? Does the auction house completely, like, tank? Does it completely, like, plummet? Are there going to be GOAT cards that are going to be buyouts? Are there going to be GOAT cards that are only going for 100, 200,000? Like, what happens, you know, to the auction house, you know, when those kind of packs are dropped? You know, what happens to the market? You know, how bad is the crash? You know, because basically what I'm trying to figure out is, should I hold on to my GOAT cards, or should I sell them for what they're worth now in hopes that when the market crashes, you know, the kind of MT I make off of these cards now is going to lead to buying, you know, a couple of plays. Like right now, Penny Hardaway is only worth about 400,000. You know, but in season 9, is he going to be worth only 100,000? You know, if so, I'll be able to buy a couple of players if I sell Penny Hardaway now. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, is it worth it for me to sell my players now and have MT stacked up for season 9? Yo, what up, Jacob? Yo, Jacob, my day's been good, man. I've been having a good day. I went to work, came home, hung out with my girl.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And then I'm just been grinding out the game and shit, man. And like I said earlier when I didn't know I was on mute, I have 109 showdown wins, and I'm in tier 1, and it's the most wins I've ever gotten in showdown, and it's only like my second or third time being in tier 1. But I have to say, guys, I feel like it's a huge accomplishment. I'm really like happy and like proud of myself, and like I'm having a ton of fun on the game. And I just don't want the game to end so early. I don't understand why are they even starting. Why are they even giving us 2K26 in August? You know, they shouldn't be giving us the game in August. It should be September, October, like it used to be.
Is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on. Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm up needed. They came,
you know, especially like there's people out there spending hundreds, thousands of dollars on these Hall of Fame boxes to get these GOAT cards, and then the second we get them, it's like, oh, they're like, time to move on, and it's time for you to buy the new game. It's like, come on, 2K, give us a little bit more time with these cards. And I'm just glad I got them real early. You know, as soon as they came out. I know I overpaid for every single card that I have in my collection. Every single GOAT card that I have in my collection, I overpaid for them big time. But if I didn't get them when they came out, I wouldn't have had all the time that I have had with them. And I'm really glad I had so much time with all of these cards, because like I said, it led to like the funnest season and to my best season that I've ever had in Showdown.
Beyond the arc, another three for Chicago.
Solid look from Dirk. The way he
who'd you get, Jacob?
Really opens things up for their offense.
Yeah, I know, Ganja, and that's what I'm so worried about. Like, I'm worried about, like, what about if the market doesn't tank? Because, like, right now, the market should be even cheaper than what it currently is. The market should be a lot cheaper, considering that 2K26 is only about a month away, and the market is still really expensive. And I'm scared that if I sell all of my cards, what if I won't be able to buy them back? So I'm a little iffy about selling them, but everyone's been telling me, like, hey, sell your cards now and, you know, stack up your MT, and it's gonna, you know, you're gonna be sitting lovely, you know, once season 9 starts. So I'm thinking that maybe once I get to 120 showdown wins, I may sell the whole team. I've got 9 GOAT cards to put on the auction house. And then just be ready and see what Season 9 holds for me. And hopefully I'll be able to buy all of my players back. And also have a little bit of MT left over to maybe get players like a Yao or a Wemby or maybe a Giannis. You know, I'm hoping that I'll have some extra MT left over to buy like a couple of more GOAT cards. Well, let me know, Jacob. Now you got me like curious. I'm wondering who you got. My last locker code was... I'm trying to think who was my last locker code. I can't remember who was my last locker code. That might have been how I got Giannis. I think was my last locker code. But if you go on the mobile app right now for 3,000 VC, you can open up a 100 pack. I keep opening up that secret mobile pack, that secret 100 mobile pack every single week. And it's like every week they keep giving me either they keep giving me DeMarcus Cousins or Kyle Korver out of that pack every week. And I'm hunting for Wemby and I'm hunting for Ben Simmons. I've been hunting for those 2 cards all season. I still want the 100 Ben Simmons and I still want the 100 Wemby. I'll take those 2 cards and I'll be happy with them.
Jordan outside.
I am not picky this year. If I can't get the GOAT Yao, if I can't get the GOAT Wemby, believe me, I'll take the 3rd best version of both of those cards. And I'll be happy with it. This year was so damn costly to play this game. You had to be happy with any good card you were able to get your hands on. Any elite card that you were able to get your hands on this year, you had to be thankful. Because the game was very costly this year. People thought the game was costly last year. People don't realize these events, oh my god, they were the biggest money scams ever. And if you wanted to participate in these events, if you wanted to have fun with these events, you had to spend a lot of money. If you didn't spend money on these events, it was like they pretty much didn't even exist. Graf, I would love to go for GOAT Ben Simmons, but you gotta play 900 games. I did the math on it. You would have to play 130 games a night, and that would be 6 hours of night that you would have to play triple threat offline. I cannot do 130 games a night, 6 hours a night of just playing against the CPU. It's gonna turn me into a fucking zombie afterwards. And not only is that like a huge, massive grind,
First trip to the line in this one.
but I just think it's too late in the cycle of the game to ask your fan base, your customers, your consumers to do that kind of grind for a card that once they get that card, you're only going to have about 3 weeks with them before you have to move on to 2K26. So I think it's too much of a grind for this stage of the game. But to anyone that completes that grind, that's an elite grind. And you know,
that free throw, no good.
Wow.
You know, I got to give you your respect and your flowers if you complete that grind, because it's basically 40 hours that you have to put in to get Ben Simmons. You have to put in about 40 hours. It's going to take you a week to get that card. But once you get that card, you'll have the best point guard in the game. He's going to be better than the Joker, and he's going to be better than Magic Johnson.
And that
Yo, what up, Joe?
Missing both.
And that's a rare missed opportunity for
But
him.
if I had the time to grind it out for Ben Simmons, I would, because I want that card so badly. And
the basket is good.
but like I said, I'm willing to, and I'm not saying that I'm settling. I'll be real happy with the 100 Ben Simmons. The 100 Ben Simmons will be more than enough for me. I can't do that type of grind. It's just, I'm completely spent. I've been grinding it out since like season 6. I've done every single challenge. I've completed every single agenda, and I can't do it anymore. I'm just pooped out. I'm out of gas.
Jordan dishes to Pippen. The three.
You know, like I said earlier, maybe if I didn't do the challenge for SGA, maybe if I didn't complete the challenge for Samsung, maybe if I didn't complete the challenge for PG-13, I would have some gas left in the tank, but I don't have any gas left in the tank.
Resourceful move there.
And every week I'm grinding, you know, for the player from the exchange. You know, I've been grinding for Patrick Ewing. I had to do the grind for Melo. I had to do the grind for I think it was like Gary Payton. So I'm just completely out of gas and I'm completely spent. I don't have any more like energy left in me to do such a massive grind. Yeah, I have 100. Either I had them or I might have turned them into a legend badge. But I'm pretty sure I had Greg Oden at one point, and he's not a card that I would want to run in my lineup. And it's not because he's not a good card. If you have that 100 Greg Oden, run him. He's a really good card. Because anytime I go up against that 100 Greg Oden, he's always a handful. There's so many good 100s in this game that will give GOAT cards a problem, that will give Invincibles, you know, a really like run for their money. And Greg Oden, he's one of them. He's a really good big, and anytime I run into him, he's a handful. Yo, for real, ref, the gas prices are going through the roof. 2K wants that gas.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at Scottie Pippen, he's really been playing well.
He's done a fantastic job.
Like I said, I've been real busy with my kid. He's, you know, still on summer break, and I've been out there working, making real gas money. You know, and I can't spend that kind of time, you know, grinding it out for a Ben Simmons that I'm only gonna get to use for like 3 weeks. I could understand if like you do the grind and you have like, you know, good 6 weeks with that card before you have to move on to 2K26. But once you get that card, you really only have about 3 weeks with that card. You only have 3 weeks to enjoy it. And I think that's really unfair of this company to ask you to do such a big grind and then only give you 3 weeks with that card. No, I can't do it. That would upset the shit out of me. Because that's a lot of grinding that you have to do against the computer.
And Jordan throws it down.
You sold your Greg Oden? Yeah, he's not a bad card.
You combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration too, and you've got.
Let me tell you, a really good card. I don't know if you're using this card, but that Invincible Brook Lopez, I wish I still had mine. I wish I had, unfortunately for me, I traded my Nate Thurman and I traded my Brook Lopez in for a legend badge in the exchange. And I wish I still had both of those cards because both of those cards are still really good elite big men and really good elite cards.
You got to be tougher defensively.
Pass to Collins.
And that's another thing I want to touch on. Let me tell you, ever since season 7 started, or season 8, really, this company's done a great job by giving us a lot of good free stuff. And there's no excuse why you shouldn't have a really good team in season 8. Everyone should have a really good elite squad by now. Because there's been so many good players that they've given us in the exchange, you know, the free grindable players. Like Kevin McHale, like Rudy Gay, Carmelo Anthony, Devin Booker, Gary Payton. They've given us so many good free Invincibles that you should have like an elite starting 5 right now. You should have an elite team right now if you just put in the time to grind out the challenges and just, you know, complete some challenges. Right now in your starting lineup, you should have Invincible SGA, Invincible Ralph Sampson, Invincible Kevin McHale. And they gave all of that stuff basically, you know, they gave us all of that stuff basically for free. You just had to put in the time and, you know, just grind out some challenges. And I think those type of grinds were, I want to say acceptable, you know, type of grinds. You know, they didn't take too long. It didn't take too long to get Patrick Ewing from the exchange or to get Rudy Gay or Kevin McHale. Those were really easy grinds. But the grind for Ben Simmons is on a different level, and if you're able to do that, that's elite.
Shaq's got the lead up to 13 now for Chicago.
Way too strong.
Oh my God, that 100 overall Patrick Ewing ref. That must have been one of the worst cards of the year.
He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them.
And I know you're not running that card, and I know you didn't grind for that card.
Jordan finds Nowitzki.
My gosh. If you're running 100 Pat Ewan at this stage of the game, I feel bad for you.
Pass to Collins. Back to Brown. From deep, Jordan.
No way, Joe. Joe, I'm so glad you brought that up, Joe. Man, let me tell you, Joe, when I say I was pondering and having this internal battle for like it was like 4 to 5 days in a row. I mean, I was asking every streamer out there. I kept debating on whether I should get the GOAT Giannis, the GOAT Tim Duncan, or the GOAT Dirk Nowitzki. I couldn't make up my mind. I was just like, man, I don't know which of these three players is the best out of these three players. And Giannis was a little bit too pricey, and JC2K said he didn't have the best jumper. He said that Dirk Nowitzki had a better jumper. But then he did say that him and Ty Debo did say that Tim Duncan had the better jumper, but that Dirk Nowitzki had better size, and he was better for closer, you know, for close shots at the rim, and for I think they said he was just as good as slashing to the rim. And he was a true 7-footer that you could run at the 3. And he was actually more affordable than Tim Duncan. So I said, you know what, I'm going to roll the dice and I'm going to take a chance on Dirk Nowitzki. And let me tell you, I don't regret it not one bit. It was one of the best decisions that I made all year, was going with the GOAT Dirk Nowitzki. He's a great slasher. He's great at defense. His height makes a huge difference. His jump shot is butter. It's real easy to time his 3-point shot. And close to the rim, you can't stop him. You know, once he puts that leg up and he fades away, you can't stop him once he gets close to the rim. And I thought he was, I think he's S tier, and I thought he was better than Tim Duncan, and I thought he was better than Giannis at the 3. I think he's one of the best cards of the year and one of the most underestimated cards of the year.
Shaq's shot is good. And the Bulls lead by 10.
And I'm glad that I chose to go with Dirk Nowitzki over Timmy and Giannis, because usually I go with Giannis at the 3, and usually I go with Giannis or King James, but this time I went with Dirk. I said, you know, I was like, I got a good feeling about this Dirk Nowitzki card. Let me take a chance with him. And he turned out to be phenomenal.
Let's go. I like offense.
Now here's Brown. Pass to Chamberlain.
Now, a card that I was disappointed with, I am a little bit disappointed with my GOAT Chamberlain. I'm a little bit disappointed with that card, to be honest. Okay, I gotta beat this team by 20.
That's what coaches love to see. Ball movement.
GOAT Will Chamberlain is not what I expected, and he's not as good as GOAT Shaq.
Lets it go with a 3.
I didn't know what to expect from GOAT Shaq, and GOAT Shaq turned out to be great.
Pass to Jordan. And the rejection by Pippen.
I thought GOAT Shaq was going to have an iffy jump shot. His jump shot is phenomenal. If you can't hit a jumper with GOAT Shaq, it's not the card, it's you. Because he's got one of the easiest jumpers to time in the game. I don't know what upper Shaq has and what release he's got, but it's super easy to time.
Jordan passes.
Yeah, I gotta get a stop over here.
Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
I didn't get a chance to try out his 100, and everyone kept saying the 100 was good. But I always thought the jump shot looked really awkward at the park, and I thought it was real iffy, so I didn't give him a chance. And then JC2K mentioned that the Invincible Shaq also had like a iffy jumper, so I didn't give that one a chance either. But the GOAT Shaq is just so easy to time his 3-point shot. It's like it's a joke how easy it is. And actually, it's a joke how easy it is to hit the jump shot with all of these GOAT cards. No one should be complaining that it's too difficult to hit the jump shots with the GOAT cards. No one should be complaining that their releases are too fast. It's super easy to hit jump shots with any GOAT card. They're all really elite. All of them are good. I haven't... Even Oscar Robinson was pretty good. I love this Larry Bird card. And that's another thing. I heard a lot of people say that the only difference between the GOAT Tim Duncan and the 100 Tim Duncan was that he could play the 3. Because guys, that 100 Tim Duncan, he has such a nice release. It was already a really fast release, not only for his time, but even right now you can still run that 100 Timmy D because his release is that good and is that fast. I was like, how much better could they make that Tim Duncan card? Because the 100 was so on point. It was so elite that I didn't think there was much room for improvement on it. And the only bad thing about Tim Duncan is that they should make Tim Duncan a 7-footer. Because at 6'11" with his body build, he feels a little bit small at the 3. At 6'11", if you're running Timmy at the 3, especially if you're running Timmy at the 4, he can't shoot over Giannis. He can't shoot over Dirk Nowitzki. He can barely shoot over LeBron James. There's so many people that he just can't. He's not gonna shoot over, a Wemby or a Yao or any of those type of players. So he feels a little bit small, like because of his build. At 6'11", like he just feels like a small he feels like a regular small forward. He doesn't feel like anything special. But Dirk Nowitzki at the 3, you have a true 7-footer running the 3, and he feels great. It feels great running Dirk Nowitzki at the 3. It's so shitty that they're fouling me just so I can't beat them by 20. I can't believe this shit. I gotta get this 20-point win. Oh my god. It's a little too late for that.
44 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And Irving throws it down.
Late in the game.
Oh my gosh, I lost track of this stupid fucking game again. I'm gonna rematch this shit.
Brown.
You know what? I almost wanted to go with that GOAT Anthony Davis to play the 3. Yeah, I heard he was better. I heard he was really good at the 3. I like Anthony Davis. Even though Anthony Davis is an inch shorter, I feel like Anthony Davis has a bigger build. Like, it's a stronger build. I don't know what it is about Anthony Davis, but I like his build over Tim Duncan's build, and I feel like it's a bigger build, even though he is an inch shorter. I wanted to get Anthony Davis originally to play the 3 over Larry Bird because, like I said, he's bigger. But he was going for like 700,000 MT, and I got Larry Bird for only 400,000 MT. And once I gave Larry Bird a chance, once I gave that card a try, I fell in love with that Larry Bird card. He feels bigger than 6'9". He plays defense like he's 6'10", 6'11". He plays way better defense than you're gonna get out of Tim Duncan running the 3. That Larry Bird card is tough as nails, especially if you're running him at the 2, which I run him at the 2 a lot. He's a great card, that Larry Bird.
Jordan outside.
Okay, I gotta really lock in for this game because I think this is my second time doing this shit.
Plays like that make a coach's life easy.
But yeah, originally I was gonna go with Anthony Davis to run my 3 coming off the bench. But like I said, I went with Larry Bird. I gave him a chance, and I also fell in love with that card. And Larry Bird and Dirk Nowitzki are the 2 cards this year that really surprised the shit out of me. I didn't expect them to be that good.
And here's Jordan outside, buries the long-range jumper.
And I did not expect the 100 overall Yao Ming to be this good either. The 100 Yao Ming is definitely my favorite card of the year. And it's definitely the best card that I've gotten all year. I was really lucky to get that card.
And here's Jordan outside. Another 3 for Chicago.
There's a ferocity and intensity to Jordan, but he also,
like I tell people, if you're able to get any GOAT card this year, you were pretty damn lucky, because it was really difficult to get any sort of good cards from this company.
They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game, so it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Now Chamberlain. Following the 3-point attempt by Michael Jordan.
Yo, this fucking Sean Bradley card is giving me all sorts of fucking trouble.
taking care of the defensive glass.
It's out of bounds. Last touch by O'Neal.
It's really hard for me to lock in with these games against the computer nowadays. They just fucking bore the shit out of me.
And
it shouldn't be this difficult. And I'm not saying this is difficult. It just shouldn't take this much to get a free 10-pack box out of this company in Season 8.
By Jordan.
I mean, if this company wants to win you over, they should be like fucking loading you up with free stuff right about now.
Pippen against Brown. Kicks it out to Nowitzki. Fires the three. It's good from long range.
Yeah, such a sweet three-point stroke there. And it can really open things up inside because it's good.
But they have done a really good job at, like I said, hooking us up with so many damn invincible cards.
Michael Jordan getting it done for the Bulls.
For a while, my whole bench was nothing but the free invincibles that I got either through the exchange or from like grinding it out for SGA and Ralph Sampson. I cannot deny that this company did a really, really good job at giving out those cards, and I was really surprised to see them even giving out those type of cards.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter.
Last year in 2K24, they definitely were not giving out invincibles the way they did this year. Last year, those were endgame type of cards that you had to rip packs to get those cards. This year, they're just giving them shits out left and right. I was really surprised to see them, see them giving us cards like that.
Creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
And all of those cards can still run.
Lou is out there with Young. Then it's Dang, and it's Cowens in at the 4.
I wish I could get my hands on Invincible Chris Webber. I would definitely run that card at the 3 if I can get him. But like I said, I'm always ripping packs and I never get anything good. So I got tired of ripping packs. I might rip a super pack or a super pack box when on Tuesday when they drop.
They say last touch by Pippen. And now
I feel like this week, guys, they gave us a box that guaranteed you a GOAT topper, but it's an unsellable GOAT topper, and that's really unfair. That you spend $100 to get that box and to get that topper, you should be able to do whatever the fuck you want with that topper. What if it's GOAT Oscar Robertson or GOAT Steph Curry, and you don't want to run that card? You basically just spent $100 for nothing. So I feel like that was a big L with that.
And the wide open shot from Green.
It should have been a sellable topper for sure.
From past the arc, the shot goes in. First shot, first
I can't beat the computer right now. I fucking don't know what's going on, but they're fucking just keep hanging out. I can't get rid of them. I can't shake them, and I can't get a 20-point lead on them.
Nowitzki, the pass to Robinson.
But on Tuesday, if they drop the super packs and it does have like a sellable topper and it's a GOAT topper, I'm definitely going to buy a super pack box.
A rebound by Wilt Chamberlain.
I want to see if I can farm some MT before Season 9 starts.
And the call on the shot.
No, I'm not going after Klay Thompson. I got too many shooting guards on my team, and I got too many invincible shooting guards. I have ISO Joe, who I would still love to give some playing time to. I have PG-13 in my collection. I have Carmelo Anthony. I got Rudy Gay. I got too many of the same type of players, just sitting there in my collection collecting dust that I wish I had more playing time for them, and I wish I could run more. I wish I could run them more often. So if I was to get Klay Thompson, I wouldn't have any playing time for that card. But that is an elite card. If you're able to get Klay Thompson, I want to say he's an A-tier card for sure. That's an elite card. He's definitely worth getting, and he's definitely worth playing.
And so he makes both from the line.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
And here's Jordan outside.
Okay, fuck this shit. I don't have enough time to develop a 20-point lead in with those short quarters. I'm glad my fucking stoner ass took forever to realize that shit. Just gonna have to do it in domination, man. I'm gonna do it in one of the super easy modes. But yeah, I'm really excited about this final season, and I'm really excited about season 9. And I'm thinking that with the level 40 reward, I think it's gonna be 2 gold packs if it's anything like last year. The level 40 reward should be 2 gold packs, and the level 37 reward should be 2 invincible packs. So next season, I think I'm gonna. I'm also going to try to, get to 120 wins and try to also get to tier 1. Because like I said, I'm not really looking forward to NBA 2k26. Not that the game is not going to be good. I just don't look forward to like starting all over again and running amethyst cards and running diamond cards and pink diamond cards. And I don't like it when the game is so slow. And I know what's going to happen next year. We're all going to be complaining that the game feels slow. The dribbling is bad. The shooting is bad. And it's not going to be because the game is bad. It's going to be because the cards are so fucking bad. And I really do enjoy Endgame. I really do enjoy playing with the 100 cards and the Invincibles and the GOATs. I feel like it's the best time of the year, the best part of the year, when it comes to this game. And every year when I get this game, I'm just like, oh man, I can't wait until we get back to the GOATs. I can't wait until we get back to the Invincibles. And that takes like 7 long ass seasons. And I'm not looking forward to, starting all over again. I just don't see the point in it.
You look at the tools McDaniels has on defense. He can be special.
I get it, it's a business, and I get it, that's how 2K makes their money, and it's great for 2K. But as a customer, as a consumer, it's really ridiculous, for this company to ask its consumer base, its fan base, to spend 4 G's, 4 racks a year on this game. Because that's what it costs to play this game, and that's on the low. If you get every Pro Pass and all the level skips every season, that's $100 that you're spending every season. At the end of 8 seasons, or the end of 9 seasons, you dropped $1,000 on just the Hall of Fame pass. If you do 10 Hall of Fame boxes within that year, that's another $1,000. So just to play this game and keep up, if you want to have an elite team, you're going to drop $2,000 to $4,000 a year on this game. And I feel like that's really unfair of this company to ask, from its fan base. And I did it for 2K24, I did it for 2K25, and next year, I don't know if I want to do it all over again. It's O'Neal inside, and I definitely don't want to do it for cards that don't play till the end of the year. You can't run diamonds and pink diamonds and amethyst cards, in season 8 and 9. I think next year I really just want to stack up my MT until the end of the year, until the invincible cards drop, until the GOAT cards drop, and then that's when I'm gonna, really enjoy the game again. But that's the part of the season, that's the part of the game that I look forward to each year, and it always just seems like such a long process to get back to endgame, and I hate how long that process takes.
And it's Jordan with the rebound. Robinson in the post, guarded by Edwards, and adding to this lead right now.
It shouldn't be that the gameplay doesn't get good until the end of the game. It shouldn't be like, hey, the game gets really good at endgame. No, the game should be this good from the very fucking beginning. And I don't know what it's going to take for the game to be this good from the beginning. I'm not saying that you have to give us like 100s and invincibles and GOATs from the beginning. But there's no excuse, there's no reason why the game mechanics and the gameplay shouldn't be this good from the beginning. If the game has the potential and the possibility to be this good at the end, it should be able to be this good from the very get-go. As soon as you buy that game, as soon as you pre-order that bitch for $150, that game should be playing this good right out the gate. You shouldn't then have to spend $3,000 more for the game to perform good, to get good cards to make the game good. It's not the game that sucks at the beginning, it's the cards that we get in the beginning that suck ass. And every year, I'm like, man, how long is it going to take before we get the good cards again? And then when the good cards come out, you got to drop a lot of money to get them. You got to drop more money. So, am I looking forward to 2K26? I'm always looking forward to when you start, a new cycle to the game. You know, I always want to see, did they improve the game? Did they improve the game mechanics, the gameplay? You know, did the graphics improve? Stuff like that. But do I look forward to playing with amethyst, diamonds, and pink diamonds? Do I want to, you know, run with ruby cards? Do I want to start all over again from gold tier and have to unlock the auction house? And no, I don't want to do all of that shit, you know, again. That shit gets fucking old. I don't like starting all over. I like these damn cards that I have right now. I love them. I can't even explain how much fun these cards are making Showdown and King of the Court. It's making Showdown and King of the Court so damn fun and so easy. I'm over here playing this game for 6 to 8 hours a day.
There aren't many more dominant defenders in the NBA than Gobert.
Well, that's definitely fair to say, BA, because his defense has an outsized influence.
And guys, let me tell you, my girl's been really upset about that lately. She's been really upset with how much time I've been spending on this game. Even my little boy has been getting upset about it. You know,
rebounded by Pippen.
You know, with my boy, it's real easy to make it up to him. You know, I just gotta, you know, take him out to a theme park on the weekend. But you know, with my girl, you know, she misses the fact that, you know, we haven't been doing, like, you know, too many date nights or, you know, stuff like that.
And here's O'Neal.
So, you know, tonight I had to put that ass to bed, if you know what I mean. And then she's good for about 2 to 3 weeks.
Push the lead to double digits. And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota.
You know, that's another thing.
And Edwards with the basket.
With this grind for Ben Simmons, you know, people are always like, yo, you gotta get out there and touch some grass. It's the summertime. Fuck touching grass. If I gotta do that huge ass grind for Ben Simmons, I won't even be touching pussy, much less be touching grass. You know, sometimes they keep you on this game like it's a fucking your side hustle, like it's your side job. You know, they keep you on this game like you're working OT, like you're putting 40 hours of overtime in, and trying to get that Ben Simmons, it's like, it's gonna be one crazy grind, and I want to see if Ant Live is gonna be able to get it done, and I know Carlo's gonna be able to get it done. Carlo is fucking crazy. That guy don't shower, he don't eat, and he smell like rotten feet. He will stay on that game for 24 hours straight to make sure he gets that player. I watched him grind it out from Sean Bradley. That guy, when I say he gets obsessed that he's going to make sure he completes that grind. He is an elite grinder for sure. You got to give him his flowers when it comes to that. But I mean, how many of us can, you know, play the game for 24 to 40 hours straight?
Jordan against Conley.
I can maybe do 12 hours straight, but not fucking 40 hours. And I'm not 12 hours of just playing against the computer. That wears me out. So I hope Ant Live is able to get it done, because I really want to see what that GOAT Ben Simmons, you know, is looking like, and he deserves it.
From 18 feet away, the shot misses.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and
it's just, that's going to be one tough grind to complete.
And so it's Chicago. They lead by
but anyone that is able to accomplish that grind, I want to say that's some elite grinding.
And find themselves in front. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
I'm going to just try to get my free 10-pack box, and then I'm going to call it a night. I may open that 10-pack box with you guys. I usually save them, but I feel like nowadays there's no reason to save them, because I usually don't get anything good from them.
Great to have you.
Most of the time it just turns into a bunch of free MT.
The game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And from what we've seen from Chicago,
yeah, I gotta win this game by 20 points.
Offense clicking on all cylinders,
it shouldn't be that difficult. I should have just gone straight to domination to begin with, but I don't know why I didn't do that from the start.
Julius Randle out there with Naz Reid. Then there's Mike Conley. Then it's Nickeil Alexander.
Yeah, I'm thinking about selling my whole squad. I'm thinking about packing up the whole team. And I'm getting ready for Season 9. I just got to imagine that, you know, for Season 9, MT's going to be king. The prices of every single card is going to plummet. I don't know how much they're going to, you know, go down in price, how much they're going to go down in value. But I'm guessing it's got to be a lot, because it's the final season. And we're all going to be moving on to 2K26. Go Yao Ming and Go Wemby can't be 4 or 5 million MT if no one's on the game anymore. You know, so I want to imagine for season 8, you know, that the cards are going to come down in price big time, you know, tremendous. So I want to say, if you got any cards, even if they're cards that you like, you could always buy them back, you know, in season 9. But I recommend maybe selling your cards and buying them back. Like I said, you could, if you have, like, for example, right now, a GOAT Penny Hardaway, you're only going to get about 300,000 to 400,000 MT if you sell them right now. But maybe in season 9, that 300,000 to 400,000 MT, it may buy you 2 to 3 GOATs, or it may buy you 2 GOATs for sure. You know, so I want to say it does sound like a risk, but I would say it's maybe a risk worth taking. It may be a risk worth taking. You know, so if you got anything that's sellable in your collection, sell it now. Sell everything. Sell the playbooks. Sell the sneakers. Sell your takeover boost. Quick sell it if you got to. Because for season 9, that MT is going to be king, and that MT is going to go really far. And you're going to want all the MT that you can get your hands on to get. Like I said, all of the cards, I imagine they're going to have to be dirt cheap. You know, even the GOATs, they're going to have to be attainable, because who the fuck is going to be on the game after that? You know, come August 29, who's going to be left in the game? So I would imagine that all of the cards are going to come down in price big time. And if I had the MT, man, there's a few cards that, like I said, I have like 9 or 10 GOAT cards in my collection and on my team right now. But there's still a couple of cards I would love to try out. I would love to try out Anthony Davis. I don't want to try out Timmy D so much anymore. Now that Joe said that he sucks ass, I really don't even want to try that card out anymore. Anytime someone that personally gave the card a try, if they say they sucked ass, you know, sometimes that card really does suck ass.
Minnesota trails by 15.
So, and Joe's not the first person that said Timmy D wasn't the best card out there.
Conley with the ball.
Sometimes a lot of the content creators and streamers are just overhyping up a card for no reason. And I hate when they do that shit, because then you end up wasting your MT to give that player a try, and he freaking stinks. And he wasn't worth, you know, losing MT out on it.
Chicago leading by 15.
You know, anytime you buy a player out of the auction house and you just want to, you know, pick them up and try them out, and then you go to flip them, you know, and put them back into the auction house. Remember, guys, you lose 10%, you know, on your sell, you know, just to try that player out and just to give him a run. So you really can't be doing that too often, or you're going to lose a bunch of MT. So I really hate when content creators and streamers hype up players that really aren't that good. And I've heard a few people say that the GOAT Timmy D wasn't all that. But I'm being completely honest when I say that this GOAT Dirk Nowitzki, for me at least, he's him. I'm loving this GOAT Dirk Nowitzki at the 3. Like I said, he's a real 7-footer that can run the 3. You can't get any better than that.
Up and over Conley.
And right now, at this stage of the game, this game is all about height. And you need a real 7-footer to run your 3 spot. Yo, later, Jacob. I'm about to crash out too after this. I really wasn't planning on streaming, but Ganja was like, "Hey, Indy, why don't you spark up the stream?" And I was like, "Why not? I haven't streamed in like 9 days." And my little boy, he's at my mother-in-law's house, so I had the house to myself, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to stream now that I got the house to myself. But I'm pretty worn out, and I'm about to crash out. I didn't get home from work until like 2 in the morning. But, Jacob, I want to say thanks for hanging out, and like always, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me and walking out with me, you know. I really just like to come on and, like, you know, spark up the stream and hang out with you guys and talk about 2K. I've got one really good friend. He's my best friend. His name is Chilongo 2K. Matter of fact, he's not even my best friend. He's like a cousin of me, or like a brother. I've known him since high school. And he's the only friend that I have that's into 2K. He's the only friend that I have that's into my team, you know. He loves the game just as much as I do, but, you know, I really like having a lot of people to hang out with and talk about the game, you know, people that are just as passionate about the game as I am.
find their
And
way.
I love this game. I could play this shit all fucking day.
They need to find a way to turn
if it was up to
around
me.
before it gets completely away from them.
Minnesota trails by 21.
Lately, I've been on the game so much. No fucking joke. I've been losing like so much sleep because of the fucking game.
O'Neal pulls it in.
Like, I'm trying to get to 120 wins in Showdown. Oh my god, I've been losing so much sleep over it. It's no joke.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Like, I am fucking dead ass tired.
I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Timberwolves.
The only reason why I'm not playing Showdown right now is because I want the players out of this free 10-pack box.
From downtown, Minnesota again.
Because I need them for the challenge.
Chicago leading by 23. Here's O'Neal.
I'm gonna get a lot of those challenges done, but it's mostly to get like the 100 pack and stuff like that out of the exchange. I'm not trying to get that Ben Simmons out of the exchange. I just think that's way too much, and I just don't have it left. I just don't have it left in me. I don't have the gas left in me to do that challenge.
The three ball gets the three to fall.
I wish I did though. I really do wish I did.
Gotta close out a little faster.
I want that Ben Simmons so bad that I'm ready to say, hey, I'm just gonna accept the fact that I can't get that Ben Simmons, and I'm gonna have to settle for the 100. I can't even get the invincible Ben Simmons. But I'm willing to just settle for the 100. I'll be happy with that card.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to...
Even in Season 9, I don't think invincible Ben Simmons is going to be cheap. I think he's still going to be really... There are some cards in Season 9 that I still think they're not going to tank. I don't think... I don't think Ben Simmons will drop down in price much. I don't think Yao Wemby... I want to say they're going to drop in price, you know, but I don't know. I really don't. I know they're going to come down in price for sure. I just don't know how much they're going to come down in price.
His feathery touch is simply incredible.
But again, I really don't feel like it's a big risk if you sell your players. You know, what's the worst that could happen? The last 3 weeks of the game, you don't have your GOAT cards. It really won't be that big of a deal because we're all going to be moving on to 2K26.
So it's Chicago already up 26 points as this quarter ends. They've done well to disrupt.
So I'm just going to roll the dice, and once I get my 120 wins in Showdown, I'm just going to sell the whole squad, the whole lineup. And hopefully I'm going to be able to, you know, get those players back in Season 9, and hopefully I'll be able to even pick up a few extra GOATs. Yeah, after this game, I'm going to crash out. Probably going to eat some, like a light breakfast. Probably go to like Dunkin' Donuts, pick up some donuts, maybe an English muffin. Lately, I don't know why, lately I've been eating a lot of English muffins for breakfast. But like, I feel like nowadays, like a bagel is like way too much for breakfast. It's like way too heavy for breakfast. And so I kind of prefer like a nice little like light English muffin now in the mornings. But then after that, I'm gonna crash out.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second.
But I'll definitely spark up the stream like once I wake up. I want to get back into streaming again. It's like I said, I've been real busy with my little boy this summer, and we've been going to a theme park almost every single weekend. We've been going to some sort of theme park, and after you do like a theme park, it's like you need like 2 days to recuperate, you know. And like the theme parks are a lot of fun, and I have a blast doing that kind of stuff with my son. But I live in Orlando, Florida, and like going to the theme park is also kind of like it's a lot of work because it's so damn hot out there. It just wears you out for like the next 2 days afterwards. You're just worn out afterwards. You're just exhausted from the theme parks.
That one's good.
So like I really haven't had much time to stream this summer. But like I said, for 2K26, oh my gosh, and once my boy goes back to school, I'm going to be on it all day, every day.
Here's the three. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds now.
I just hope the game is really good. I hope that the game has really good. At this point, 2K has gotten me so used to like, shitty prizes and shitty rewards. I don't even give a crap about the prizes and the rewards anymore. I don't give a crap if you don't want to give us any good prizes from Showdown. I don't give a crap. That's how much I love 5v5. I play it just for the love of basketball.
Chicago with the ball.
So with all that said, like, at least make the gameplay, the game mechanics really good. As long as you make the game mechanics and the gameplay really good, that's all I'm gonna care about. If you make the game mechanics really good and it's real good gameplay and it's really fun, I can care less about some fucking free packs. Just make the gameplay really good. That's all we're asking for. And I'll be real happy with just that.
It's McDaniels on the wing. Gets the 3 ball to go.
The D giving him a little bit of space.
That's how like
and that's all the room he needs.
That's how used to I've gotten, like, because like the whole year we've been getting nothing but shitty prizes from Showdown. I can care less. If next year they want to continue that and they don't want to give us any good prizes from Showdown, I can care less about the prizes as long as the gameplay is good. That's what I care most about.
Now here's Robinson.
And
13 points in the game.
I want to say that as far as like the gameplay has been this year, while it wasn't as fun as last year the dribbling was better, the shooting was better last year.
And here's Minnesota now.
I do like how realistic the game was this year, and that how you couldn't come out here and make 50 3-pointers. If you jack up like 60 3-pointers, you make 50 of them like you could last year. I kind of like that they capped it off at 60%. It made the game more realistic. And I do like how the game was this year. I want to say the game, to me, was a solid
Robinson's got 17 points.
8.5 to 9.0 on the fun meter. I had a lot of fun with the game this year. Especially I want to say season 7 and up was just a blast.
Fires from deep.
And the events, almost every event was a huge W. That's one thing I want to see them keep next year. I want to see them keep the events in the game. I heard that next year they're going to start season 1, week 1, off with an event. And I think that's a great way to start it. Start off next year with an event. Start it off with a way to give people a chance to get some free MT out of the game. Give people a chance to earn some free MT right out the gate. I think that's a great way to start it, would be with a big event.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And Minnesota making a change
don't start 2K26 off with like, hey, get back to ripping packs if you want to get MT. Get back to ripping packs if you want to get any good players or be able to get players out of the auction house. I think they need to start off 2K26 with an event where people can make a good amount of MT off of it. And start the game off the right way. I don't know why 2K makes it such a big deal like in the beginning about getting some diamonds and some pink diamond cards. They're fucking cards that aren't they're not even going to play for you at the end of the year. So I don't know why 2K isn't more generous with them in the beginning of the year.
Here's Garnett.
I can understand 2K getting stingy at the end of the year with the 100s and the Dark Matters and the Invincibles, because those are really really elite cards, and they want you to pay a pretty penny for them. But for the diamonds, the pink diamond cards, next year when the game starts, they should improve the pack odds for getting those type of cards, because again, they're not going to be cards that you're going to run at the end of the year. So who cares if you give people those cards in the beginning of the year?
Breakdown for Chicago.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps.
I'm not 100% ready to move on. That's for sure. I'm having way too much fun with these cards. Way too much fun.
First free throw is good.
Like, I wish the game could feel like this all year.
And so he makes both from the line.
Like, I love the way... And that's another thing. I love having players on my team that all have the same release. It really allows you to develop, like, a rhythm with your team and, like, develop chemistry with your team. I hate in the beginning of the year how every single player has, some of them have really good releases and uppers, and some of them have really god-awful and shitty releases and uppers. And I really like how, it is at the end of the year with Endgame, where all the elite cards have basically the same release and the same jumper.
36 seconds left in the third.
You know, there's so much about this game that I love at the end of the year that I'm like, why can't the game be like this from the very beginning?
Drills it from deep. Garza's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Edwards comes with a double team.
You know, one thing I did like about this year was there were some Pink Diamond cards that had like some really good longevity to them. Pink Diamond LeBron James was a really good card that lasted a really long time. And that was one thing that I think they did really good this year. I think they did a really good job at that. And they gave you a lot of cards, a lot of Pink Diamond cards that were able to run for like a long time. Pink Diamond Dr. J was another card that was able to run forever.
In the NBA. Incredible. Defense is setting the tone. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today.
All right, guys, this is the last quarter, and then like after this, I'm gonna be done with grinding because I gotta get to bed.
On the court for Chicago, and it's Pippen in at the shooting.
Like I said, I didn't get home from work until like 2 a.m. and I'm ready to crash out.
And here's Jordan.
But I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I really do.
Pass to Pippen. The 3.
Bunch of damn night owls.
By Minnesota. Here's Garnett.
And let me tell you, this game has turned me from a night owl into an insomniac. Because right now I'm still not ready to even go to bed. If it was up to me, I would continue playing this game for like another hour or 2. I could easily play this game until like 9 a.m.
Here's Jordan.
But like I said, my boy, he's at his grandmother's house, and I gotta go pick him up tomorrow.
Boy, what else is new? This guy's accuracy this quarter has been phenomenal.
But I could easily stay up for like another 2 hours just grinding out this game. Sometimes I hate to admit how much fun I have with this game and how much time I spend on this game. But I just don't ever get tired of it. I absolutely love this fucking game. I can't even explain how much I love it. I haven't sat down and watched like a movie or a TV show since I got on this game, since 2K24.
Puts up the 8-footer. Nice touch on the
I'd rather, you know, complete some challenges and grind out the game than, you know, sit down and watch a movie nowadays. That's how much fun I'm having with it right now, especially right now.
It's McDaniels on the way.
Like I said, that's why I wish we had more time with these GO cards and more time to enjoy them. I feel like every year when we have to start all over from the beginning again, I feel like 2K is taking like my sunshine away. You know, 1 minute I'm having so much fun with the game, the next minute I feel like the players are running in quicksand while they're wearing cement boots, and I'm like, that's not fun, you know. And I don't care what anyone says, no one can sit there with an honest face and tell me they love to start the game all over again, or they love the beginning of 2K when you have to start off with the amethyst and the diamond cards. You know, that's a lie, because to me, it doesn't get any better than, you know, the game doesn't run any better than when, you know, you get your hands on the 100s, the Invincibles, and the GOATs.
Chicago with a rebound. O'Neal's
it's like, I just wish I had more time with these elite cards.
And a big finish by Robinson. So sick, the vertical.
You know what, I think before 2K25 comes to an end, I'm going to do a 24-hour stream. And it's not even going to be a problem for me. Because that's how much I love being on this damn fucking game.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
I also feel like ripping a box right now is, you know, as much as I want to rip a box, you know, I know it wouldn't be responsible of me to do that because, you know, 2K26 is like about a month away, and me and my girl lately have been having some huge arguments about my bad spending habits when it comes to this game. She found out how much I've been spending on this game, and she like completely flipped the fuck out. And when I say she completely flipped the fuck out, it didn't lead to like a normal argument that, you know, is over within like an hour or maybe 2 hours. It was like an argument that lasted for like 3 days straight. It was like an argument that carried over into the week and shit. Like it went on for the full week. You know, like, and she still doesn't know like the extent of it, or like how much I spent, you know, on this game, or how much I spent on it last year. If she had any clue on how much has been coming out of my savings, you know, like she'd be really pissed.
And that one, no question.
We might not even be together. That's how bad it would be. But if it was up to me, you know, I'd rip a Hall of Fame box right now. That's how much fun I've been having with Season 8 with these damn GOAT cards.
Minnesota again missing.
I want Anthony Davis right now. I would like to try out Giannis. I would like to try out King James. I want to try out that T-Mac and that Vince Carter. I would love to be able to run Vince Carter and T-Mac together off the bench for Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. Think about how fun that would be.
Outside McDaniels.
Right now, I'm having so much fun running Larry Bird and Kevin McHale together. I love doing shit like that. I love building squads and having a theme to my team and running players that I grew up watching and stuff.
The three is up. Nowitzki, the pass to O'Neal. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
So, you know, I know there's only about a month left, but I'm going to be putting in like more time on this game. Whatever time I have left on this game, I'm going to just spend whatever time I can on it.
Here's Reed, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
You know what I was not ready for this year? You know, I kept stacking up my MT all year, and, you know, in preparation for the GOAT cards when they dropped. There was two things I was not ready for. A, I was not ready for them to give us so many free Invincible cards. I was able to really run a lot of those cards off my bench for like a long-ass time until I collected, you know, all the GOATs. I was not ready for these MyTeam GOAT cards, and I wish I was ready for them because a lot of the cards, they do look really souped up, really juiced up. But they're the kind of cards that I want to say that I like. They're really cheesy cards. You know, you got Sean Bradley over there, you got Ben Simmons, you got Taco. Not only are they juiced up, you know, not only are they souped up, but they're just so cheesy, you know. Every player is so damn tall and big, and every player's got some broken-ass jumper that, you know, they're easy to hit with. And I really wish I was more ready for those cards, and I just don't have that kind of time that, you know, it would take to grind it out for those type of cards. Yo, what's up, Keon?
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly.
How's your morning, Keon? How you doing today?
On a team level.
Now here's Conley.
Yo, Keon, if you can, I'm real curious to see how your squad is looking. Send me a picture of what your team is looking like. Send me a picture on PlayStation Network. I want to see what the team is looking like.
O'Neal inside, working on Reed. O'Neal misses.
You know, Keon, don't think I've forgotten. You owe me a rematch, my dude. You still owe me a rematch. I still need my get-backs.
Conley looking for an opening.
I haven't forgotten about that L that I took from you.
Chicago takes the win.
I definitely need my get-backs on that.
So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA.
Oh, you're on Xbox? That sucks that you can't send an image from Xbox to PlayStation. We're in 2025. It shouldn't matter what console you're on. You should be able to you know, share images.
This is Brian Anderson signing off. And time to present our player of the game.
Oh, okay. What up, Aiden? You know, let me tell you, I think Damon is so fucking funny. His videos are really funny. I think that guy puts out great content. He puts out W content for sure. I love how he doesn't take the game so seriously. I feel like some people in this community take the game so seriously, and I'm glad he doesn't take it so serious. Like, he doesn't even like spending money on the game at all. Like, he'll spend money on it, especially for content, but you could tell lately, like, he doesn't like spending money on the game, and I like how he doesn't take it so serious. Like, I feel like sometimes I take the game so damn seriously, like, it makes me want to spend money on the game so I can always have an up-to-date team, so I can always have an elite team, so I can always have a team that's better than the next person's team. And sometimes I feel like I'm taking the game too seriously. And now that I'm in Tier 1 and I have 110 showdown wins in Tier 1, I feel like I don't got nothing to prove. I'm in the same tier as Decentric. I'm in the same tier as Ty Debo. I'm in the same tier as JC2K, DBG. I'm in the same tier as all the big boys. And I feel like I don't have anything to prove anymore. Like, not only I'm in Tier 1 and I got to Tier 1, but it's like my second or third time doing it, and I'm about to hit 120 wins in Tier 1 before the season ends. And I'm way ahead of schedule for it. I got 13 days to get about 11 wins or 10 wins. And it feels great. It feels great. Winning equals fun in this game. If you're not having fun in this game right now in Season 8, it's because you either A, not winning, and or B, because you have shitty cards. But if you got really good cards and you're winning, you're having a ton of fun. Because the game has been great. You know what, Aiden? I feel like I've only been around for like a year. I started streaming. I started making content in 2K24 in Season 4. So I've only been around for like pretty much just one cycle, one complete cycle, maybe like a cycle and a half. But I feel like for my first year, not only was I able to get the channel to 2,000 subs, I was also able to get the channel monetized. And I think this week I'm about to get my first payday, my first paycheck from YouTube. I actually made $101 off of YouTube this month, and I'm really proud about that. And for a small little channel to accomplish that much within the first year, I'm really happy about it. I'm really proud. But I want to say the reason why I'm so happy about it, the reason why I'm so proud about that, is because it allowed me to like really damn, I don't want to sound so mushy and stuff, but it really allowed me to get to know the 2K community. It really allowed me to share my 2K experience. You know, it really allowed me to show and share the love that I have for this game with other people that are also passionate about this game and love it just as much as I do. So that's what I like most of all is not only the chance to play the game and stream it and have fun, you know, and get, you know, get a kind of paid, you know, for playing the game that I love. But what I like most of all was getting to know the people in the community and getting to hang out with them and chill with them and, you know, that whole part. I really like that whole experience. So I don't mind that, you know, I'm not like the biggest channel out there because, like I said, it's only my first year. And I feel like sometimes the thing that I value the most is getting to, you know, just hang out with the community. I feel like you guys are more like my 2K fam. And also, I want to mention that my channel has been averaging 30,000 views for the month. And I think it's been doing that for like the last like 5-7 months. So I'm really happy about that I've been able to average 30,000 views a month for like for like over a half a year now. So for a small little channel, I'm really happy with I feel like all the big things I've been able to accomplish. And like I said, most of all, the most important thing is I got to know the people within the community. That meant a lot to me. It really did. But I feel like there's so many damn good small content creators. I can name so many names: Electric Sammy, Damon, Ant Live, Gaming Dad, Josh 2K, TBN Swag. So many people that like put in so much time and effort and energy into 2K, not only for the love of the game, but for the love of basketball and for like the love of the community, you know. And I feel like a lot of the small content creators, they're really the backbone to this community. And 2K wouldn't be as much of an enjoyable and fun experience without those type of people in the community. So I feel like, you know, like that was the most gratifying part of like my first year on YouTube and like my first full year like on this game and being able to share my whole experience with the 2K community. I feel like that was the best part. Okay, let's see. How much of this did I get done? Okay, I still have 2 things left to do. I gotta get 4 dunks with an invincible player and 50 points with a GOAT player in a game. Okay, that shouldn't be too difficult. Okay, I guess I do want to finish this before I go to bed. I'm going to smoke up real quick, guys. But I'm going to be back in 2 seconds. Okay, I'm back. Man, when I see the sun coming up like this, that's when it's time for me to put all the fucking drapes down and completely like black out the room. So even though it's daytime right now and it's morning time, to me in my room right now, it's fucking pitch black. It's as good as night. And I love doing that. When I see the sun come up, I'm like, it's time to throw the drapes down and fucking black out the room and continue grinding out the game. And like I said, if it was up to me, I would stay on this game until like 9:30 in the morning easily. But I've been working all day. I got home from work at like 2 a.m. and I'm just so fucking tired. No, Aiden. You know what the funny thing is, Aiden, is like when you're a streamer or a content creator on YouTube and you're covering 2K like so many other people are, you kind of feel like everyone on YouTube because you've been watching them, either through videos or through their live stream. So you kind of feel like you know them, but you don't truly know them. Like I would like to say like, hey, I kind of know Ant Live or I kind of know Josh 2K or Gaming Dad or Damon or TB and Swag. I feel like I know them. I talk to them a lot. I'm always in their chat. I'm always in their streams, trying to be supportive of them and support their channel. But to be honest, if it was up to me, I would like to get to know all of these dudes a lot better, and collaborate with them and maybe do videos or stream with them. But I think all of them are great, and I give all of them like their props and their respects and their flowers because it takes a lot of work, a lot of energy, and a lot of effort that you have to put into the game, and not only the game, but you have to then put it, into YouTube and putting out content and shit.
My team, it's getting
Hey, Keon, which players do you have on your team right now? How many goats are you running on the lineup? In the lineup, like you can just type it in the chat. I'm real curious to hear how your team is looking. I'm gonna show you guys my team real quick.
534.
Like I said, guys, I think my team is looking phenomenal. I think my squad is looking amazing. I absolutely love this team. I know you guys are saying, hey, you still have Invincible Ralph Sampson in there and he's not a GOAT. Guys, this card is a GOAT card, and I really hope that all of you guys did the grind for Ralph Sampson because once you give him the 40 Legends, he's basically a GOAT card. This card is better than GOAT David Robinson. He's better than GOAT Wilt Chamberlain. And I want to say he's just as good as GOAT Shaq. He's on the same level as GOAT Shaq. The card is very elite. And I hope all of you guys did the grind to get him. But this is my lineup. And I love every single one of these cards. And I can't explain how much fucking joy, these fucking digital cards have brought me. But they brought me so much fun and joy, And I really love playing Showdown. I really love competing in Showdown against people, and they've brought me so many easy wins, and winning equals fun. And I've been having a lot of fun with these cards, and I've been winning a lot in Showdown. Okay, I'm just gonna finish smoking up real quick, guys, and then I'm gonna get back to grinding it out. I'm gonna do this in triple threat. Actually, I'm gonna do it in the breakout board. There's gotta be at least one triple threat game to do over here. I guess I'll do it in a clutch. Yeah, I'll just do it in a game of clutch time. I'm gonna make a whole starting lineup of Invincibles because you gotta get I gotta get 4 more dunks with them. But I miss playing with some of these Invincible cards, and I love this Kevin McHale card. This was another card that I thought he was gonna be crappy. I was like kind of like I don't think he was worth the grind, and then I had nothing left to do, so I was like, let me grind for Kevin McHale. Everyone keeps telling me that this card is elite, and let me tell you, the Kevin McHale card turned out to be elite. Kevin McHale, Rudy Gay, SGA, and Ralph Sampson. I want to say those are S tier cards. Those are cards right there that I feel like they're just as good as a GOAT card, especially if you have them all badged out. So I was real happy to get this Kevin McHale. He was a really good card. I want to say he's even better than Invincible C-Web. He's got a bigger wingspan. Darius Miles is him. Did Darius Miles just get like a new card or something? Which Darius Miles are you talking about? Did he just get a new card? Because I didn't even know that he got a new card or anything. But last year, Darius Miles had a really good Dark Matter card that I ran with for a while. A lot of people forgot about Darius Miles. He used to be a really good player back when he was a Clipper. Oh, Dark Matter? You know, it's funny. I wanted to say at one point I was gonna, I felt like Dark Matters were probably outdated and past their prime. Like maybe you couldn't use a Dark Matter anymore in Showdown. But let me tell you, if you put together the right team of Dark Matters, and I've lost to teams, that to people that had a really good team of Dark Matters, people that had like Dark Matter Taco, Dark Matter Dikembe Mutombo, Dark Matter Rick Smith, Dark Matter Michael Beasley. I've ran into people that have had that have assembled really good teams of Dark Matters, and they're out there in Showdown kicking ass. They're out there fucking in Showdown beating GOAT squads and Invincible squads. And if you still have like a team of Dark Matters, you can still have a really good squad. You can still have a really good GOAT squad. Like I said, right now, if you have Dark Matter Giannis, you can run that card at the 3. If you have a Dark Matter Giannis with 40 legends, he's as good as a 100 Giannis. So there's a lot of people out there that they've built really good teams just full of, I want to say, the best Dark Matters out there, the right type of Dark Matters to have on your team. I was pulling for 110 bucks, and now You know, let me tell you, I haven't gotten anything good out of the free 10-pack boxes. I think the best card I've gotten from a free 10-pack box was one time I got 100 Bradley Beal, I think was one of the cards I got. I can't think of any other good cards that I've ever gotten from the free 10-pack box. I think one time I might have gotten a 100 overall Dominique Wilkins. But again, those two cards weren't anything special. The 100 Dominique Wilkins was very good, actually. And the 100 Bradley Beal was very good, too. I liked both of those cards. You know what's funny is this year, there was a lot of cards that I liked. I want to say this year, they did a really good job with making the cards really good. You know. Man, talking about legend badges, I'm completely out of legends, but when I get to 120 wins, I do get, I think it's a 15-pack worth of legends for hitting 120 wins in Showdown. But I desperately need some badges right about now. I think I need 2 more legends for Ralph Sampson, and he'll have 40 legend badges. And I think there's a few other players that I want to badge out. A few other Invincibles that I want to badge out. I would really like to badge out my Rudy Gay. You know what, Keon? You know, everyone thinks that these GOAT cards are so unstoppable, that they're so OP. The GOAT cards are not... Last year, there was a massive difference from a GOAT card and a 100. Last year, there was a massive difference from a GOAT card and an Invincible. This year, the GOAT cards... I don't want to say they had that huge fair advantage on the other cards. You could easily run the right type of Dark Matters. Like I said, if you have Dark Matter Taco and Dikembe and Rick Smits, and you got Dark Matter Beasley, you could easily run those Dark Matters. You got Dark Matter Giannis on that team. You could easily run that Dark Matter squad and beat a full lineup of GOATs if you have the skill set. This year, there's not that much of a difference from a GOAT and a 100. A 100 has everything, practically everything with the 99 ratings. That's what a GOAT card is, just with the legend badges already. So to me, there's not much of a difference between a 100, an Invincible, and a GOAT card. The only difference is that the GOATs have all their legends. And I'm sure they give them quicker releases. They might add a different behind the back, a different escape move. They might have a new dunk animation. But to say that there's a big difference, you know, from like the 100 to me already had a quick release. How much quicker could it get? You know, so to say that this year there was a huge difference from the 100s to a GOAT, or from the Invincible to a GOAT, there wasn't that much difference this year. Last year there was a huge difference from those tiers. This year a Dark Matter can compete with the GOATs.
Second team foul. At the line for the Bulls, Ralph Sampson. 2 shots.
You know what, Ganja? Sometimes, and that used to happen. I was running Dark Matter Dominique Wilkins. I had him with 12 legends. I don't know. There were times where that Dominique Wilkins would get hoed out. You would expect him to fucking make every single dunk attempt at the rim. You know, you figure, hey, this is Dominique Wilkins. Anytime I slash into the rim, it should be a guaranteed dunk. There would be times that they would hold him out on dunks. And his 3-point shot, when Dominique Wilkins would get like a little bit tired, a little fatigued, his 3-point shot would have like this slow load up, kind of like LeBron James. But I have to say, I like the 100 Dominique Wilkins, and I thought the Dark Matter Dominique Wilkins was great. He's a 6'8" point guard. with a small forward build. He's built like a small forward, but he could run the point. I love point guards like Dominique Wilkins and Scottie Pippen. Point guards that are really small forwards that have that kind of build that could run the one. Oh, I've had a Ganja. There was even the other day I had a game where I'm talking about I had Michael Jordan going for a game-winning dunk.
Michael Jordan.
He's got my opponent. His whole team is behind Michael Jordan, like way far behind him. I'm slashing to the hoop with Michael Jordan on a fast break for a game-winning dunk. And on the dunk, Michael Jordan, the guy who plays above the rim like no other for his whole career, gets holed out and the dunk comes fucking flying out. The ball came flying out of the rim. I got holed out on a game-winning dunk. And shit happens like that in this game this year, and it's uncalled for and it's unexplainable, but it happens. And it happens a lot. I feel like this year, you have more of a chance of being holed out on a good, clean dunk than you would being on if you're taking a bad three-point shot. You have a better chance of making a bad three-point shot in this game than you do having a good dunk at times. And to me, that happens a lot at the park. You'll be at the park, you think the guy's, this light coverage on you, he gives you a little bump. And as you're going up for that dunk, and you're going to end up blowing that fucking dunk. And I feel like this year you get holed out on dunks a lot. Last year, dunks were like guaranteed points. Last year, you didn't. In 2K24, you were not going to miss, dunks. But 2K24 was much more arcadey. And I kind of missed that. And I really wonder what 2K26 is going to be like. I wonder what the gameplay is going to be like. Are we going back to arcadey gameplay? Are we going to stick with this kind of gameplay? Are we going to stick to, hey, this game is going to, is aiming to be more realistic from now on? And because I feel like people miss the dribbling, and I feel like people miss the shooting from 2K24.
Shooting for the Bulls, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander taking 2 shots.
Oh, Aiden, that's another thing. This year, I felt like everything was a foul. Every little touch this year was a foul. This year, I feel like this year, the best form of defense this year was just to put your hands up. But I felt like this year, if you even contested a shot like way too strongly, if you were lunging forward way too much, by just lunging forward, it was going to lead into a foul. And I feel like this year the best form of defense was not to lunge forward, not to jump forward towards a player, just to put your hands straight up. That was your best form of defense this year. Because every little thing was a foul.
Second personal foul, 5th team foul. At the line for the Bulls.
And I felt like that when it came to blocking. I feel like this year it was too easy to steal the ball. Next year they need to clean up the passing lanes. The passing lanes, it shouldn't be so easy to steal the ball through the passing lanes the way it was this year. And I feel like this year people were getting away from spamming the steal button, and also just all of that body bump. All of those body steals. Someone would bump into you with their fucking hip and steal the ball. Someone could bump into you with their back, towards you and steal the ball this year. It was crazy how easy you could steal the ball this year with just a body bump. And I think they need to get rid of that. You should not be able to steal the ball off of a body bump. Off of, you see the person running, forcing a fast break or maybe doing a fast break, coming up with the ball. And then all you had to do is just, bump into the fucking person with your body and you could easily steal the ball and shit.
That's the end of the game.
Today in Showdown, hey kid, talk trash to me the whole game. He was.
Fans who made it out tonight, your support is what makes this possible. Please drive home safely.
Wow, good job, Keon. Oh my God, Keon, that's another thing. I want to take the time out to discuss that. Today, there was a person that I was beating in Showdown by I want to say I beat him by at least 10, 15 points. And the whole game, he was talking throughout the whole fucking game. He didn't stop talking for 1 single second of that game. And the whole game, he was just saying stuff like, oh, you suck. Oh, I can't believe you missed that 3. Oh, and finally, I think it was like somewhere in the third quarter, I was like, I was just like ready to explode. And I got on the mic and I was like, how could you be talking so much damn fucking trash when you've been down in this game by, 15 points or more, like throughout the whole game? And like the best part of your game is your fucking mouth, because you won't shut the fuck up. And it's just becoming a distraction at this point. I'm like, that's the best part of your damn game. And throughout the whole game, all he was doing was spamming the steal button, standing in the middle of the court, lunging to the left, lunging to the right, trying to steal the ball over and over, jacking up bad threes. I ended up beating him by 20 points. But it was so, all of his complaining and bitching and crying was a huge distraction. And I want to focus on the game. I actually want to concentrate and focus on the game. I want to be able to hear my own thoughts while I'm playing the game. And it's also becoming so like it's toxic out there. In tier 1, it is beyond toxic. Everyone is just talking trash the whole time, trying to get some sort of advantage, trying to get into your head by talking trash the whole time. And it gets on my fucking nerves. I want to say after I hit 120 wins in Showdown, I'm done with Showdown for the rest of the season, because sometimes the community is are the ones that are not making it fun. They're the ones that are making it so damn toxic out there. And it wasn't like that until I got into tier 1, and I was like, yo, what the fuck is going on like that? People are using trash talking as a way to distract you and get you off your game. Like they're actually using it as a way to get you off your game and distract you and piss you off. That's the one thing I hate about being in tier 1. Everyone is just constantly talking trash the whole fucking time, every moment of the game. It's unbearable. And it wasn't like that the whole season until I got into tier 1, and I was just like, whoa, I was like, this is new. Everyone's taking the trash talking to the next level over here, and it got pretty bad and shit. Okay, I gotta play one more game where I gotta score 50 points with a GOAT, and then I'm done and I get my free 10-pack box. Woohoo! I really hope I get something good in it. I'm gonna try to get the 50 points with I really want to test out this Wilt Chamberlain, so let's see what Wilt Chamberlain... No, you know what? I want to do it with Larry Bird. I'm going to do it with Larry Bird real quick. That's who I'm going to get the 50 with.
I hope you get something.
Oh man, Keon, I would love it if for once I got something good from this company for free. I feel like as much money as I put into this game and as much time and effort I've put into this game, I feel like I'm due for something good, but there's only 30 days left in this season, so I don't think I'm going to be getting anything good at all. I'd be ecstatic if I could just open up a Hall of Fame box and get something good out of it. But with as many GOATs as I have on my team, I feel like if I open up a Hall of Fame box, it's just going to be a duplicate. But I am going to open up a Super Pack box on Tuesday because I want to farm some MT going into Season 9. I think, like I'm trying to tell you guys, I think the market is going to crash really. It's going to crash big time going into Season 9. Oh, don't tell me this shit froze up. I think the market is going to crash big time going into Season 9. So sell anything that you have in your collection. Try to stack up your MT. Because I think come Season 9, those GOAT cards, those Invincible cards, they're going to be below 300. There's going to be some cards that are going to be 300,000. There are going to be some cards like Steph Curry and Oscar Robertson that are going to be buyouts for like 100,000 or less. So stack up your MT, get it ready, and try to get ready for Season 9. But guys, I'm going to let you go because the stream is going to, for some reason, this game froze up. And I'm going to have to start up the stream again. And it's kind of late, so I'm just going to end it and call it a night. Oh, it didn't, wow. I really thought I was gonna have to, like, you know, restart the whole system. That's awesome.
All right,
it did not freeze up.
Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the
And guys, I don't know why. I live in Orlando and it's hurricane season, but during hurricane season, the internet acts up throughout the whole fucking city, throughout the whole state during hurricane season. So lately my fucking internet has been kind of spotty. You know what, Joe? I want to say that Danny Granger is kind of like your poor man's LeBron James. He's kind of like your poor man PG-13. That's who Danny Granger reminds me of the most. Is like he's your poor man's PG-13.
Now Peyton.
Danny Granger is going to be on the same level as PG-13. He's going to be on the same level as Kawhi Leonard. Maybe even on the same level as like a LeBron James. Maybe not as big, but definitely on that same level as a PG-13 and Kawhi. And he's always really good in the game. I want to say he's a fan favorite. And they usually soup him up. They always, you know, juice him up and shit. So I want to say that Danny Granger is definitely a W. That's for sure.
To the paint. Here's Shrimp. And the dunk to finish it off.
He's definitely worth getting.
NBA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
You know, I gotta admit, that's, you know, I was saying earlier, like, that's one thing I wasn't ready for was these MyTeam goats that they dropped. It really just, like, threw a wrench in everything. I was like, whoa, what are these cards? You know, we didn't have MyTeam goats last year. They made these MyTeam Go cards really, not only do they make them kind of attainable and you can get them for free if you just, you know, have the time to grind them out. But these cards are better than the real GOAT cards. You know, they're, you know, some people would rather run with GOAT Sean Bradley rather than Yao Ming and Wemby. And it's crazy how good they made these cards. I think they made these MyTeam GOAT cards really juiced up, really elite. And you know, I like to play with players that like I grew up watching and that I was, you know, I'm really fond of, and like, you know, Hall of Fame players. But if you're not about that, if you're not about your team having like a theme, my gosh, I would love to run players like Danny Granger and Nicky Young and J.R. Smith. The J.R. Smith card is always great each year. So is Granger. And I would love to. I want that Ben Simmons. I want that card so badly, man. It's just that, you know, for those cards to play on my team, I would have to spend a lot of money and a lot of time grinding to get those cards. And then they would have to replace one of the GOAT cards that I have. And I like all of the cards I have a lot.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does.
You know what? I like the way it was last year with the endgame cards. Like last year, the GOAT cards were really just players that were really GOATs in real life. Last year, there wasn't no GOAT Sean Bradley or Michael Beasley or GOAT Taco. I had no clue that they were going to fucking put out cards like that. When I say that was like one of the biggest surprises of the year for me, I was in shock. I was like, a GOAT Ben Simmons? And think about how good that card has got to be. It's a 6'10" point guard, and I want that card so bad. I'm so jealous of anyone that ends up with that card. But those cards are really good, and I hope next year they bring those cards back, because it gives, you know, people that don't have the money to spend on, you know, GOAT cards or Hall of Fame boxes, it really gives them the chance to add GOAT cards to their team that all they have to do is grind it out for them. You know, and if I had the time to put in 900 games, I would get that GOAT Ben Simmons if I had the time to get him. I want that card so bad. That card looks fucking amazing out there, man. Oh, Keon, right now I'm in the process of trying to save up for the 100 Ben Simmons. I don't know if you guys have seen, but the 100 Ben Simmons still goes for 300,000 to 500,000 MT. That's how expensive he is. That's how sought after he is. and that's how great of a card that card is to me. 100 Ben Simmons, 100 Wemby, and 100 Yao. Even the Porzingis card, I feel like those 4 cards are still S tier. And I wish I can get that 100 Ben Simmons. I'm trying to save up for him right now. And it's crazy. I have a team full of GOAT cards. And I'm talking about, damn, I want that 100 Ben Simmons, and I want that 100 Wemby, and that 100 Yao. I'm so happy to have my 100 Yao. I want a 100 Wemby, and I want a 100 Ben Simmons.
Now here's Durant. Yet to see a basket.
Those cards are fucking endgame cards.
And it's Jordan with the rebound.
There's no way to argue that.
Pass to O'Neal.
There are some Dark Matter cards out there that are endgame cards.
4-3. Another 3 for Chicago.
That Dark Matter Rick Smits, oh my god, that card is nice.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can
if you can't get GOAT Taco, Dark Matter Taco looks pretty good out there. 100 Bobo looks really good.
O'Neal pulls
that 100 Bobo and the Dark Matter Bobo be giving me trouble when I run into them.
Pass to Nowitzki. Back to O'Neal. Now here's Robinson. Here's Bird.
So, like I tell people, this year there wasn't having the GOAT cards didn't mean you had the biggest advantage over people. They're great cards. They have great animations, great series, great releases. Some of their releases are way too fast. But they didn't give you the same big advantage that they gave you in previous years. Like last year when you had a GOAT card, that meant you had like a huge advantage over your opponent.
Jordan, the pass to Bird.
This year I can't say that, you know, it was that big of a difference.
From the arc. He drops it from range. Bird's got 20.
They've really built this
100 Larry Bird. The reason why I got the GOAT Larry Bird is because I got the 100 Larry Bird and I realized how good the 100 Larry Bird felt. Then I was like, I gotta get the GOAT Larry Bird. I was like, if the 100 Larry Bird is this good, I can't imagine how good the GOAT Larry is. And that's why I say some of those GOAT cards, like GOAT 100 Mike, he's pretty damn good. You know what, Joe? I like the Ron Artest card. I was a big fan of Ron Artest, you know, growing up and stuff, and just throughout his NBA career. But they usually make that card really good. Like, I feel like cards like Danny Granger, Ron Artest, PG-13, Kawhi Leonard.
This is a team that has a ton of
if for some reason you're somebody that can't afford to get, like, let's say LeBron James, everybody wants to get their hands on LeBron James. Unfortunately, we cannot, you know.
And it's McMillan.
Actually, there's probably not many of us at all that can get out their hands on a GOAT King James. So when you can't get your hands on those kind of cards, 2K will give you cards that are like just as good, if not better. It's just that it's not the name, you know, it's not the big name you were looking for. Like, so if you can't get your hands on a King James, you know, try to get yourself a Danny Granger, try to get yourself, you know, Kawhi Leonard, try to get yourself PG-13. They're gonna be, those cards are gonna be just as good as a GOAT LeBron or a 100 LeBron or something. But the Ron Artest card is one of those cards that, like, if you can't get your hands on a LeBron James, you might as well get your, you know, a Ron Artest. He's gonna be just as good. A Danny Granger is gonna be just as good. A PG-13 is gonna be just as good.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this.
And some of the times those cards are even better because 2K, you know, soups them up and makes them super cheesy.
He can sense that they're reeling, and he's gonna put his foot on the pedal.
For example, I'll give you a good example. I love the Dark Matter LeBron James. Is the Dark Matter LeBron James the best Dark Matter small forward? Fuck no, it ain't. The best Dark Matter small forward is Giannis, and Dark Matter Beasley is the best Dark Matter small forward. And Dark Matter Beasley, you know, is so damn good and so damn cheesy. You would figure they would make King James, you know, that good and that cheesy, but instead they cheese out Michael Beasley. And so those cards, you know, cards like Ron Artest, cards like Beasley, cards like Granger, they always soup those cards up, man. You know, so this way you don't feel that bad that, hey, I couldn't get LeBron James, but I got Beasley. And to be honest, those cards end up to be a lot better. Like a card that I really like, that anytime I run into this card, he still gives me just a bunch of fits. He's just a handful. Dark Matter Bobo. Anytime, even to this day, if I run into Dark Matter, it doesn't even have to be the 100 Bobo. If I run into the damn Dark Matter Bobo in Showdown, I'm like, oh man, I'm in for it. This card is gonna be a handful, and he gives me all sorts of trouble. I don't. He's wiry, he's lengthy, he's fast, he's got a quick release. There are some Dark Matter cards and there's some 100 cards that can just still run. And that's one of the things I did like a lot about this year. A lot of these cards had longevity, and some of the Dark Matters that are coming out nowadays are better than the 100s that are coming out.
20 points for him. Another 3 for Chicago.
Obviously, this guy
so I'm really enjoying the way they're wrapping things up over here with 2K25. I got myself, for the second year in a row, I got every GOAT card that I wanted. I got a whole starting lineup and a whole bench full of GOAT cards. And I got a decent amount of Invincibles and 100s in my collection. So I feel like, I was able to get everything I wanted out of this game, for the second year in a row. So I'm real happy with the way they wrap things up.
To the wing, right side. Here's Bird. Another 3 for Chicago.
Yeah, he's in his bag from
I feel like we couldn't ask for anything more. The only thing I would have liked were if they would have dropped more locker codes. Last year, towards the end of the game, they were dropping locker codes like every week. And this year,
Durant, no good.
They barely drop a locker code each month. They don't even drop a locker code a month.
Pass to Bird. Jacks up a 3. He's off on that one.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to
So I wish they were giving out some more locker codes, man. We're in the final season and they're still being so stingy with the 100 cards. Like, man, give some people 100 Wemby, give some people 100 Ben Simmons. It wouldn't hurt if you gave some people a 100 Yao Ming. We're in the final 4 weeks of this damn game. What would it hurt if you gave some people a 100 Yao? Matter of fact, if you gave some people a 100 Yao right now, it would make them so damn fucking happy that they couldn't wait to buy 2K26. Right now, they gave me a 100 Wemby, I would be so damn fucking happy. I'd be like, here 2K, take 150 bucks. I'm gonna pre-order 2K26. But I'm fucking pissed off that I still don't have a Wemby on my team right now.
From outside the arc.
And I'm not even asking for a GOAT Wemby. I'll be happy to end this year with 100 Wemby, 100 Yao, and 100 Ben Simmons. But every time I open up a premium 100 pack or a premium auction pack, shit ain't premium, that's for sure.
It's not gonna go for him.
They give me fucking Kyle Cover and they give me fucking Danny Manning over and over. They give me all of the shitty 100s.
He's closely guarded. Here's Bird. The 3-pointer off the mark.
But every fucking week I keep getting those 100 packs out of the exchange, and every week I don't get about one good thing out of them.
Nice spin off the left rim and in. Durant's got 6. Chicago leading by 23.
And that's what I don't get, Keon.
To the right side.
I'm no fucking marketing genius or something, but damn. I can tell you this much, 2K. If you improve the pack odds and people actually got something from ripping packs, guess what? They wouldn't just stop when they got what they wanted out of, from ripping the packs. Let's say if I was ripping packs and I was ripping to get a GOAT King James and I got him. I'd be like, well, damn, now I want to see if I could rip packs to get a GOAT, Michael Jordan. I wouldn't just stop with, just trying to get the GOAT King James. I would, continue ripping packs. It would make the whole experience so much more fun and rewarding. But instead, what this company does is they rather take your money, not give you shit for it, not give you the card that you're fishing for,
3-pointer.
And then,
it's rebounded by Shrimp.
In hopes that by getting you so aggravated and frustrated that you didn't get the card that you wanted, that you're going to continue spending more money.
We'll have a jump ball.
That's like the complete, I can't even understand that backwards opposite, thinking. Like, man,
a dominating first half of play. And
give people what they want when they spend their hard-earned money ripping packs. And guess what? They're going to come back for more. Because they had so much fun with that experience that they're going to want to do it again. Even though they got the card they wanted. So sometimes I just don't get this company. Like, we're in season 8. There's 4 weeks left. and there's still a less than 1% chance. A less than 1% chance. We're 4 weeks away, guys. You hear me? We are 4 weeks away from from the new game coming out, and there's a less than 1% chance at a GOAT or an Invincible card. And they want you to fork over $100 for that. They want you to fork over a Hondo for an unsellable GOAT card.
Back to Jordan.
I'm like, damn 2K, you're supposed to be trying to win us over for the next game.
Puts up a three.
You know, you're supposed to be trying to win us over, so we're more inclined to start over the new cycle.
And it's Nowitzki in at the three.
2 straight years they're doing the
Pass
same
to
stuff.
Payton. Here's Hawkins, covered by Jordan.
You know what, Keon? Last year was my first year on my team. I feel like last year it wasn't this bad.
Chicago with a
I don't
rebound.
know if you remember, but
O'Neal's
last
got
year we
rebound
got
number
those
8
Invincible
now.
packs like real early.
Here's
I
Jordan.
remember they dropped those
Played it
Invincible
in with
packs
a
where
nice
you were
touch
able to
off the
buy a
window.
pack for like, I want to
Jordan's got his
say
first points of the game.
And clearly, he needs
$15,
no time to
and
warm up.
it was a single pack that would spit out one
Payton passes
random
to Durant.
Invincible. And then for $20 or $25 last year, they had a pack that was an option pack, and it would spit out 4 random Invincibles
Chicago
each
with
time
the
you
ball.
bought that pack.
They haven't
How come
given
there
up
isn't
any
anything
points here
like
in the
that
second
this
half.
year? Where the fuck are those packs?
Here's Bird. And they recover it.
I remember last year they had these GOAT packs that had all the glitched out of position. So it had all the point guards with the point guards. It had all the glitched out of position shooting guards with, in one pack. Where are all of those packs that they had last year and shit? Like, like those packs were so fun to rip. And this year they're not. This year they're giving us an unsellable GOAT topper. That's not fun to rip. Part of ripping, a box with a really good topper is like, hey, if I don't get something I don't like, I could always make MT off of it. Part of the fun of ripping a box is, hey, I'm gonna get to make MT off of this. But they take away the chance for you to make MT in the final season 4 weeks before the new game comes out. They don't even let you have fun making MT at this stage of the game. It's really like, it blows my mind, and it's like so uncalled for. Like the greed, it's unreal this year. I can't even put it into words how greedy they are this year. Oh, for sure, JD, let's do that now. Hey JD, I'm so sorry. I know you've been sending me some messages, but like I said, I've been getting home from work at like 2 a.m. like almost every fucking day, and I've been playing just like maybe 1 or 2 games, or like maybe 3 games of Showdown, and then I've been completely like just passing out in front of the TV with the PlayStation on, waking up the next day with the fucking lights on and the TV on and the PlayStation still running, and I would see your messages, but I'm like, oh my god, like I was like passed out the whole night and shit. But if you want to do it right now, I'm completely down to help you, and like let's do it up. I'm like so ready. I'm so down for it. But yeah, guys, I want to know, what are you guys doing to get ready for this Season 9? Are you guys holding on to your cards? Are you guys selling every single sellable card that you have in your collection, knowing that everything is going to get much, like, according to logic, everything should be extremely cheaper after Season 9. As soon as I'm talking about the second Season 9 starts, everything should be like extremely cheap. Even the GOAT cards should be like 100,000 or less. If the game is gonna end, like I can't picture the cards being that much, come Season 9. So like, what are you guys doing to get ready for Season 9? Are you guys selling your cards? Are you holding on to them? Are you scared that the auction house isn't gonna crash? Because like, I'm trying to decide whether or not I should hold on to my cards, or should I sell the cards in preparation for Season 9. Is MT gonna be king?
Shouldering the offensive load in
Or are the fucking pack odds gonna be bad? Are they gonna be more unsellable cards? I don't know what to expect from this company anymore.
Outside Durant. From about 19. And the shot falls
But
short
I do think it's real shitty that this week that they did change it up to like it is a GOAT topper, but it was an unsellable GOAT topper. And like I said, part of the fun of ripping packs is knowing that you're gonna be able to make MT from ripping a box. Why take away part of that experience? Why take away that fun aspect of ripping a box? If you get a topic that you don't like, you should be able to say, hey, I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna put this card into the auction house and let's see how much MT I'm gonna make off of this card. Why take away that experience from the consumer that just spent a $100 to buy that box? You know, so now if you spend $100 on that box and you get GOAT Oscar Robertson or you get GOAT Steph Curry, you're no longer happy with that experience. You're really sad and upset or fucking pissed the fuck off. You know, so like that's why I didn't rip a box this week, because I'm like, man, you know, I don't want to end up with a shitty GOAT card and then I can't even sell it. You know, they took away the fun of being able to make MT, the possibility of being able to make a lot of MT. They took away. They didn't want you to be able to cash in and make some MT before Season 9 starts. That means you wouldn't have to rip packs. They want you to go into Season 9 with not one bit of MT in your pockets. So you have to rip those GOAT packs. You have to rip those GOAT boxes. And I think that's really unfair of the company, and it just shows a lot of greed. Okay, as soon as I'm done with this game, I'm going to send you the invite.
And he's got 41 now. Hits a three-pointer.
I just got to get 50 points with Larry Bird. He's almost there. I think he's got like 9 points left to score. And then I'll be done with this challenge. And then I'm going to get my free 10-pack box. Hopefully I get something good in it for once. Take your time, JD. I'll be here. I'll wait around for you.
Helping him find a path to that difficult shot.
Here's Bird. Another three for Chicago.
Here in the third, he's really started to heat up from the perimeter.
There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter.
And playing a game of domination feels like it takes a lifetime. And as much as I love completing challenges, and I do have fun completing challenges as much as I complain about them, and as boring as they get from time to time, it does give you a break, you know, a chance to take a break from Showdown.
Here's Bird.
In this final season, you know, I really hate wasting time, you know, trying to complete challenges and stuff. It is. Not only is it boring, but like, it takes away from the time that I have left with this game and these GOAT cards. You know, I want to be in Showdown fucking kicking ass. You know, I've been having so much fun, you know, getting Showdown wins and racking them up.
16 feet away.
To me, there's nothing more fun than racking up a lot of Showdown wins in one season. That's the ultimate fun for me.
Here's Bird. Let's go with a
to me, racking up a bunch of Showdown wins is a great way to spend my summer. That's how I feel about it.
And just nails the three. Way to close the quarter.
He knew exactly how he wanted to do it too. There was no doubt in his mind that it was gonna fall.
At the end
okay, I've got one quarter left, and then I'm gonna open up that 10-pack box.
Chicago ahead, opening up a huge gap. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter.
You know, Keon, I be sometimes wondering, is it just me that notices like the shit that the computer be doing to like prolong the agony and just stall, you know, and make the game longer than it has to be? You can leave the computer wide fucking open sometimes, and it does absolutely nothing. It'll just stand there looking at you. And like, it doesn't pass the ball to the teammate, doesn't want to play, it just does nothing. It just stands there dribbling the ball and shit. And like, it will do anything to prolong these games. I hate when it does shit like that.
Launches a three. Another three for
and I'm like, sometimes I'll be like, am I the only person that sees this shit? Like, is the computer, is the artificial intelligence actually trying to prolong this game and prolong the agony and like drag this shit out?
Well, they don't have much of an answer.
But they'll do the dumbest shit to prolong a game.
Here's Askew. Here's Hawkins. Robinson defending. Pass to Askew. Launches it. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got rebound number 11.
That's why I think it's so pointless for 2K to make us complete so many like long ass challenges. It's so pointless because it's not that the challenge is difficult or it's not easy to. It's just a huge waste of time. You know, that's all they are. The challenges are usually annoying and frustrating, and just real time consuming. Why not just make the challenges like short and sweet? Say, hey, here's a short, sweet, fun challenge. Complete this shit real quick, and you're gonna get a free player, like a guaranteed free player. And you know, I hate watching Ty Debo and DBG sometimes talk about the good old days of 2K MyTeam, when you know you could do a quick short challenge and they would give you an actual free player, like a gold card or an invincible. Like it was like that in 2K24, but in 2K25 there wasn't anything like that, you know. And I really miss it being like that. I wish it was just you know, some short, sweet challenges, and here's an invincible player, here's an invincible option pack.
With the floater.
And I remember last year there was I forgot what season it was, but I remember last year there was a month or a season where every single week you were able to do a grind for an invincible option pack, and you basically got yourself a free invincible. Now, of course, you had a chance of getting, you know, some troll invincibles, but you know, still it was a free pack that you got to grind for, and it guaranteed you an invincible player every single week.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense.
But, and you know, Keon, this game isn't, you know, rocket science. We're not asking these devs to give us the cure for AIDS. You know, this is fucking 2K. It's a fucking video game. All you have to do is look back at the previous years and say, hey, what worked from the previous years? What worked for 2K24? What was working in 2K23? What do people miss from 2K21 or 2K16? And let's bring some of those aspects back into the game to make one really good ultimate 2K. Like, I know they could do it. The problem is they don't have any competition, so there's no reason for them to make a great elite game, an epic game, when they know we're just gonna fork over the money. We're gonna give them $150. We're gonna pre-order the game before we even know what the game is like. We're gonna pre-order that shit before we even know if the game is slightly good. Because it's the only basketball game in town, and we love basketball. We love playing basketball. We love seeing that ball go through the hoop, you know, through the net. And we're gonna play it regardless every day, whether it's good or bad, you know. And that's real shitty. You know, that's really shitty of them. And I feel like they can be giving us a much better product.
Not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Pass to Durant.
You know, sometimes I wish, you know, like another company like EA Sports would make a comeback and just give them a little bit of competition. I bet you then this company would give us a better product, and I bet you then they would give us a lot more free stuff. But it's since, you know, there's no one, you know, to even threaten them, you know, when it comes to, you know, basketball. They got that kung fu grip on the basketball market.
A minute 39 left to play in
the
fourth.
They can charge us up the wazoo, you know, for these GOAT cards and for these invincible cards. Like I said earlier, it's not that when the game first comes out, this game is shitty, or the gameplay slow, or the shooting is bad, or the dribbling is bad. It's that when the game first comes out, the cards are fucking bad. The cards are shitty. And we basically have to pay for the game to improve. We basically have to pay for the upgrades to the game as the seasons go by.
A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter.
And that's all we're doing. We're just paying for the upgrades in the game as the cycle, you know, runs its course.
Let's go with a three. Another three for Chicago.
You know, and it's funny, by the time we get to the 100s and the invincibles and the go-karts, all the game is running good. They got all the bugs out of it, and they fixed all the glitches and stuff. No, it's not that. It's because we finally got the good cards.
Chicago with the ball. They've only given
you know, it's just they want you to start all over each year so they can make money off of you each year.
Here's Nowitzki. Here's Bird. Another three for Chicago.
This Larry Bird card is so damn nice, guys. This is the first time Larry Bird last year had a really shitty pink diamond card. He had two shitty dark matter cards last year. Even his out of position cards were shitty. And then he even had a shitty GOAT card last year. This GOAT Larry Bird
Chicago
They
with the
need to
rebound.
keep Larry Bird like this from now on. This GOAT Larry Bird is amazing.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the
Last
game
year they
clock.
had him at
Pass to
6'10", and he was a shitty card. This year they have him at 6'9", but he's a great card. What they need to do is next year they need to make GOAT Larry Bird 6'10", and they need to keep him the same way the way he is right now. They need to bring back the same exact card next year.
He's erupted from outside the arc. Just assume every three he takes now is going in.
Chicago takes the win. This one wasn't even close.
That's what I've been saying the whole time, JD. You figured they would want to win us over at this stage of the game. You know, that, like, hey, we want to win these people over for 2K26. No, what would it hurt if they gave people a 100 Yao Ming out of one of these option packs? What would it hurt if you open up one of those option packs and there was a 100 Wemby or 100 Ben Simmons? Like most of these 100s are so old and outdated, and they're still being so stingy with them. If you want to win us over for 2K26, give us a fucking. What would it hurt if you gave some people an invincible Porzingis, a card that we're gonna use for the next 4 weeks only, before you force us to move on to the next game again? Like, fucking give us something to feel good about the game at the end. You know, give us something to be happy about the game at the end. Yeah, I heard that they're making a new college game. The only thing is, I'm not really big into college basketball, but I don't give a fuck. If the game is good, I'll buy that college basketball game. As long as the game is good and I recognize some of those names, I'll be fucking happy with a new basketball game. As long as they can have some names that I recognize and it has good gameplay, good game mechanics, I'll give that college basketball game a chance. Yeah, JD, send me the invite or whatever, the screen share, and let's do it up. I'm ready. You know me. If it's one thing that I love to do, I love to build squads. I love team building, and that's one of my favorite things to do with my team is to get out there and build a really good squad. And that's another thing that I hate. You know, like, if you want to call the game My Team, and and it's supposed to be truly the team that you want to build. Right now, I can't completely build the team that I want to build. I would love to have a Wemby on my team before this year ends. I would love to have a Ben Simmons, and how can you call the game My Team if you can't get every single player that you want at the end of the game? By the end, you should be able to get everyone. Okay, guys, I got my free 10-pack box. Hey, JD, I'm gonna toke up real quick, so just give me 1 second, and then we can get to this. 'Cause I really want to have a lot of fun with this. I want to see what's in your collection and what kind of team we can build.
I still run my favorite player KD as a dark matter because I can't get the 100 of Roar Goat.
Exactly, and it's sad that another thing that I hate about like what 2K does is 2K does have they do a really good job at, like, 1 minute you're like, oh, I'm so damn happy to get this, dark matter KD, and then they do a really good job of, like, the following week making you feel bad that you just have a dark matter KD. And it's really unfair that, it's so damn hard this year to just forget about the GOAT KD. It's difficult, and forget about the invincible KD. Those cards were so unattainable. But even the 100 KD was unattainable. And if KD is your favorite player, you should be able to run with the form of the version of KD that you want to run with, whether it's the 100 or the GOAT or the invincible. The card shouldn't be that fucking hard to attain. And I hate when like this year I couldn't. One of my favorite players is Akeem Olajuwon. I wasn't able to get that GOAT Akeem. It would have costed like I want to say GOAT Akeem was like $1,200 to get. You know, and I was pretty upset about that because he's one of my all-time favorite players. I grew up watching Akeem. You know, it sucks that they call it MyTeam, and at the end of the game, even at the very end of the game, you really can't get all the players that you want to have on your team. So I feel like, I want to say that, hey, 2K needs to improve the pack odds, but people have been saying that for years now, and they're never going to improve those pack odds. Okay, hold on. Yo, what up, JD? Yo, what's going on, my dude? So you ready to make this GOAT squad up? Okay, let me go to the screen share. Wait, say that again. I couldn't hear you. I have to ask for permission? Oh, JD, are you on OGen? Oh, what was? Send that again because I've never seen that before. Send that again and I'll accept it. It said something about I forgot what it said, but I had never. It says join as a visitor.